Hello everyone. Guess what? It is 11 p.m. It is absolutely freezing and I'm in White Castles having my date with myself. So I just got my food, which is very hot and I'm loving it. My hamburgers. I think I'm gonna eat three because I can't eat that many. But I waited all day for someone to drive me here. I don't like driving this far at night by myself, but unfortunately he's freaking unreliable. So it is what it is. Mm. Oh, I have no rights to that music. Someone was leaving. So I had to pause my video. I am the only one in here eating. And you know what? It has been so long since I sat inside of somewhere, let alone here that I come to quite often to eat. But I said I want to just go outside, and I actually want to go to the casino, but I'm not. I'm not. I don't want to feel like. I don't feel like going that far. So I said I'm bringing myself here. For the last few days, I have not recorded. I have been extremely unwell. My daughter came last night and she got me some capsules of something from the store to help settle my stomach. So today I had a relief. And somewhere towards the evening, I got out of my bed. I went in my living room and I started moving and shaking, boys and girls. It felt like I had a real day. You understand me? A real day. So I ended up getting a massive delivery and I just sorted it all out. I had to cut up huge boxes. I had to do it all, but I managed to do it. About 10 o'clock, I started to get tired again. That's when I took my B12, so it could give me a couple of hours with some form of energy. And now I am in my favorite place, having my favorite meal. You know, I have been offered a few times to go to Red Lobster and these other places. Those things don't amuse me like having a meal that I absolutely love. And I'm not even sure how much these burgers cost. I know when I was little, I used to walk all the way here from where I used to live. And boys and girls, that was at least an hour walk. And I was a minor at the time. So I could have been like 14, 15, but it cost me $7.50 for six hamburgers. And it came to $8.17. So the $1.83, I'm gonna put the 83 cents in my piggy bank, and the dollar is going in my giveaway, which is going to be for the first of this month. So when I go home, I have to put $1 into the giveaway. I haven't had much activity on my channels or my thing, so I only have one additional name to add in, and that's because he subscribed. No comment yet, but I said, you know what, kindness is free, so I'm going to throw that name inside as well. But there's nothing in this world like a second burger. I stopped getting cheeseburgers because I can't really taste the cheese, and I don't want to upset my stomach with the cheese. But when I go home, being that I'm going to be able to have my peppermint tea, I will be able to eat maybe 2 or 3 pieces of cheese before I go to bed. And there is nothing like bringing your own water to the dining experience. I bring this almost everywhere I go. They're waving at me over the counter. I wonder if... Oh, I thought she was coming over here. Mmm. 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 I don't tend to use the napkins in these places, but my mouth just got filthy. I don't like using these napkins because you know rodents are everywhere. You don't know what's all over this stuff when you're not around, even in the cartons and things. So if I'm gonna think that way, I might as well think that way about the whole 9 yards. But it's one of the reasons why I don't want anything to drink in here either. But White Castles, you can watch them cook your food, so that is good. And you know the grill is kept up, you know, during the day. It gives you a little bit of, you know, making you feel a little differently about eating. The fact that you can see them cooking. This is one place I could never work. I wouldn't mind, but I can't work somewhere where I love to eat. I've been eating it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I grow very tired of White Castles, so I can't eat it that often. I did get a phone call to go to White Castles about maybe 3 o'clock this afternoon, and I didn't feel like going at the time. I wanted to stay home and rest because I was extremely tired. I didn't turn around 7 o'clock. I was ready to go, but he wasn't ready to go because he was at the Domino's tournament, and I believe that's where he may be now. So that's why he wasn't available to take me. There is nothing coming between that man and some Domino's. He would marry Domino's if he could. It's funny because everybody has.
Give me something small. Could you ask them if they can give me something small? I don't have any money. Could you ask the supervisor or the manager?
Excuse me. Excuse me. You can have 3 of my hamburgers.
I would rather from behind the counter.
Oh, well,
I
thank
don't
you.
like from strangers.
That's fine. Have a good day. Lord have mercy. He just asked them for some food because he has no
I
money.
don't have any money.
And I said, you can have 3 of my hamburgers. And he said, I would rather it be behind the counter. I like to eat from strangers. He goes, that I need to take my black ass home. Somebody get killed out here. I don't know, this type of stuff makes me feel, you know, I'm in the wrong place. You know what happened to me today? I won't say who it was because I never know who watches my videos. But I got a phone call today, but from someone that I know truly loves me. And the person told me, you have got to stop giving your thing. You have to stop doing that because people are taking advantage of you, not offering you, you know. And I listened with patience and everything, and the person said, you know, I understand.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, that was so nice.
Can I have something to drink?
He got it. That was good. And I listened so patiently because older people are so wise, but I have got to listen and I have to stop feeling sorry and sad and feeling like I need to help because I truly believe I'm going to be helping someone one day and they're gonna hurt me. I may end up saying no when they expect me to say yes or whatever the case may be. But it was nice to help them.
Can I get a ketchup and barbecue?
Maybe next time I'll come here and tell them I don't have anything to eat. I still want some food. Let me. No, you know I can't do that. My stomach's starting to hurt already. You know.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'm glad they helped you. That was nice. Well, I ate two hamburgers. My stomach is starting to hurt already. I have 4 left. I want to eat 1 more, knowing what the condition's gonna be like. I still want to eat it. Oh my God, my stomach hurt already. Mm. Oh, what's that? Oh. I don't think I'm eating another burger. Oh, my stomach. Oh, my stomach hurt already. But, oh, oh, I gotta get out these place. But anyway, I listened very nicely and very patiently and understanding that the person meant the best in the world, but she is absolutely right. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but the next time I hear a sob story, I'm gonna have to turn on a blind ear. Oh, what's that pressure? Ooh, I would love some onion rings. I would love some onion rings. But you know what? Why I don't buy onion rings that often is because if I order 4 cheeseburgers, which I usually order 4, and onion rings, I can't finish the onion rings and the cheeseburgers, so the hamburger, so I don't eat the hamburger. But then the onion rings are unedible after a certain point. You know what I mean like that. So, but on another hand, I had to unmonetize myself on Facebook today. Monetizing on Facebook is very hard. For one, they have all of these suggestions and they want you to do like 20 posts, and then they want you to add up all of these videos, 15 videos. I absolutely got to the point where I needed 2% of what I will call chores in order to maximize what they wanted me to have by the end of the week. But looking at the activity, the engagement, and all of that other stuff, and then when you see people put up what they have earned, what they have to get to earning that, it is absolutely unacceptable for me, because I don't have that kind of time. And then on top of that, I find that people that are monetized are basically begging other people to follow them. But if you have a little bit of understanding, you know that if that becomes something that is a trigger to them as a scam, when one goes down, all are going down. So I said I wasn't gonna join into stuff like that. When I see, maybe one person I followed here, one person I followed here, I said I would just take my time and monetize the same way I said I would do on YouTube. But I won't be posting that often on YouTube anymore. And I made this post just in case I don't post anymore between now and the first of the month, because oh no, I gotta go. I'm sorry, I gotta go. One thing with me, honey, I read the room. I read the room, baby. No, I gotta go. I'm wrong, by the way. Time to say goodnight. Time to say goodnight. Sometimes you just gotta read the room, boys and girls, and take yourself home. I'm going home. Woo. I am too far from my house right now. This daggone coat is getting on my nerves. Boys and girls, it is freezing out here. Woo! Girls, boy, it is freezing out here. I have no rights. I feel much better now. You know what? When I was on my way here, I think I might have got two driving tickets. You have to drive 20 miles an hour out here. But I kept on slipping, with my feet on the gas. I think I ended up with 2 daggone tickets, and I don't want no tickets. Tickets $50 a piece. I got it. This is one congested place out here. Congested. Please don't rush me. What's your name? Sometimes, you know, when you somewhere and you feel uncomfortable, get up and leave. Don't investigate. Get up and leave, because there's too much going on right now. It is freezing in this car. Woo! I'm talking about somebody freezing. My body is not cold. My head is cold, but I actually need the cold. And just in case you're wondering, I do have a hat right here, but I can't put the hat on my head right now. I hope and pray nothing happened out here tonight. It is too cold, and there's ambulance everywhere out here. But it's time to go home. Can you imagine being a single woman, come outside for a little bit of refreshment and treat yourself to a night out, and you end up going home in a different way than you came out your house? That's not nice. It's not nice. I'm gonna take this street all the way straight, because it'd take me to the border faster, and then it would lead me home faster. Now this car right next to me was behind me at the place I was just at, and it's right behind me again. But believe me, honey, they would. Okay, they turned. I'm about to say they will not get into my parking garage. Absolutely not. No. And I'm so thankful that my garage is fixed now, which means you can't get in there without having a key. But I have to step on the brakes because I'm doing 25, and I am going to make sure I don't get a ticket out here tonight. It's hard to monitor this blasted 25 miles an hour and still watch the road. He's getting a ticket, clearly. Went around me and zoomed. Must not be seeing the signs on the side of the street. But you gotta be mindful not to be a follower, baby. Don't be a follower. Right here. This is good, boys and girls. And once I get about maybe 4 corners up, I will be at the border, and then I could just, put a little gas pedal to it. But overall, and guess what happened? I went to my mother's house for Thanksgiving, but my stomach was so sick. My daughter went and she got me some tablets, like I said. But then when I was at my mother's house, my stomach started acting up again. And my mother doesn't play that. You can't go to her house and behave like that. So I had to get up and leave. And then as soon as I got home, my sleep hit me so hard. I ended up waking up about an hour or two after I made it to take my nap. All I could do yesterday, for the most part, was sleep. That's all I could do was sleep. And I got so sick and tired of sleeping. But all I could do is say to myself, my body needs rest. I just got to give it rest. I couldn't function. I was no good. And that's one of the reasons why I'm thankful that I live by myself. And I didn't get to eat any Thanksgiving food because my mother gave my food to my daughter, who turned around and went somewhere else with my food. So when she called me maybe over an hour to find out if I wanted my food, I wasn't eating that food. Take that way, you gotta go. Where you bringing that here? I called my mother this morning, let her know. Why would she take it? I don't know, but you can't get me that. I don't play destination A, B, and then the C. Not me. So I actually got no sweet potato pie, no nothing. I wanted some sweet potato pie, but I didn't get any. goodness gracious. This person is wearing all black. Give me a break. Give me a break. Y'all gotta stop doing that. Y'all have to stop doing that. Something of color, some whiteness needs to be on at these ungodly hours at night. Especially, the good thing is we have some form of lights. We have street lights and stuff like that. My friend came from North Carolina a couple months ago, and it was amazing that where she lives at still has no street lights. And a friend of mine just came back from North Carolina, I think last Thursday. So I know he was happy once he reached a certain point where you could get to some street lights. I am home, baby. I am 3 blocks from my house. 3 blocks. But I have to go a little further. Oh, no, I don't. I can take this right here, and I can actually get on my block. Oh. See, this car has been behind me ever since I left where I was going. That was the other car, but this car has been behind me. So I'm actually, and I just turned, and the car just turned with me. But I am absolutely on my block now. I'm turning to make a left on my block. But if the car, okay, it went straight. Because I was going to say, if the car follows me, I'm going straight to the police department. That's what I did the last time when someone followed. And I know he was following me because he was following me from a long distance, and I was out of town. I drove right to the police department, and once the vicinity of where I was going was understood, the car left. So you just got to be careful. Oh my goodness! Look at all of the Christmas! Look at that! Wow! Oh wow! They did up the yard. It's so beautiful. Oh wow! I love to see the Christmas stuff. There's a house that does, I mean, everything. The news, TV, everybody goes to the house to see the decorations. I haven't been there in a while, but I have a feeling who would take me to go see that. I have a feeling who would take me to go see that. And they have these buckets around the gates for donations towards the light bill, and I think that is so nice. I feel so sad for those people. Oh wow, wow, wow! Look at this house. It is so beautiful. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. I might have to go home and put up my tiny tree. I didn't want to, but I got gifts to put under it. I have some gifts I can put under it. I had a really nice time eating out for myself. I just wish I didn't get a little nervous to where I had to leave, but I gotta take care of myself, boys and girls. I'm so glad this light turned green, because that car behind me is doing a fast little drive. I say fast, and I don't want anybody to push me down the street. I am so thankful I have this lady that I drive with. Sometimes we go to the casino together, and she has no problem with me driving slow. No problem at all. MJ, where you saw the amber lamps at, that's where I am right now. About to go into my garage. But somebody parked so close to the edge, makes me sick. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give people a little space to make a turn. I'm waiting for my friend to call me. She said she had to drop her daughter somewhere, and then she was going to call me back. We have some gossiping to do. Some man gossip. We have some man gossip. She's so funny. This garage is mainly empty. People are still out for Thanksgiving. People are still out. Boys and girls, you're not gonna believe what happened to me about 2 hours ago. Oh, it's cold out here. About 2 hours ago, I smelled smoke in my apartment, that someone had burning in their apartment. So I opened up my front door to step into the hallway, and I saw nothing but smoke, and it was really whatever it was burning, but it smelled like somebody's food, like they might have dropped asleep. I went downstairs and knocked on the security door, but before I did that, I walked my entire floor so I could try to figure out where the smell was coming from, and the smell was coming from an apartment close to my apartment. I went right downstairs and knocked on that man's door, and he works for the building, but he wasn't on shift for the building. He just happened to be in that room. I said, honey, somebody needs to go to the 12th floor and knock on every door and figure out where that smoke is coming from. I said, because I am not about to be burnt out. He was like, oh, okay. I said, yep, make sure. Can you imagine? It's easy to fall asleep. People are tired, but hell no. I said, I don't know how I was the only person that came out of my apartment, but you gonna come up them stairs, get on that elevator. Ooh, my cheeseburger's gonna go in the refrigerator. I said, no, I'm not risking that. Not at all. Now, where did I put my key? Whenever you take the key out your ignition, before you lock your door, boys and girls, you make sure you find your key. Okay, in my pocket. In my pocket. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.